What's up guys, I'm the Retro Nerd and I'm bringing you another episode of Retro Night, and this time we're playing some Mega Man for the Game Boy. Yeah, Game Boy, not Game Boy Color, not Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy, the original Game Boy. But you may notice, yeah, my game's in color because I am playing on my Game Boy Advance player on my GameCube. If you don't notice the background and all that cool stuff. But anyway, so we're playing some Mega Man, this is Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge. So it has to take some place after Mega Man 1. I don't know, this isn't really Mega Man 2, but it is called Dr. Wily's Revenge, so. And it uses the whatchamacallit, Mega Man 1 bosses, so. It's gotta like take place right after Mega Man 1. And Wily's just like, well, I'll try it again with these robots and see what I can't do. But anyways, so in this game, pretty much the same thing as, you know, Mega Man. The only difference is, well, it's the Game Boy, but they put a little bit more like let's say like frustrating obstacles and less like enemies on the screen. I mean, because in some Mega Man games you can get a pretty decent amount of enemies. I mean, you can get up to like probably about like 5 enemies on the screen at once if you're really bad at it. But anyways, and I'm pretty terrible at Mega Man games, even though I love the series. I'm better at the X series, the classic series, no good. But yeah, this is my first time probably playing this Mega Man games on Game Boy. I had the original Game Boy, which we called the Brick. That is the gamer nickname for that system, because it looked like a big giant gray brick. But anyways, I don't remember playing this. This is probably my first time playing it. But like I said, I need to give you guys a replacement for Mega Man X3 because they don't have that on the Virtual Console, and that game is ridiculously priced. I said, hey, why not I play a Game Boy Mega Man game? You know, switch it up a little bit from, you know, the NES, the SNES, and, you know, the PlayStation console. So why not throw a Game Boy game in there and be like, hey, look, I found a Mega Man Game Boy game for you guys. I'm doing footage for it and talking about it, even though I've never played this one. But I like it. It's very simplistic compared to like the other Mega Man games that are for the NES and the SNES. Yeah, it's part of the classic series, but it's really simplistic because it's on a Game Boy, so they had to make it a little bit more easier than the NES versions. Because, you know, this is like what you did when you traveled. You took your Game Boy with you. Like, for me, you know, our trips to New Mexico were the longest. Even though from Arizona to New Mexico it's only like a couple hours, but you know, so I would always pack up my Game Boy and have, you know, Game Boy games with me, or it was my Sega Game Gear or whatever it was at that time. But you know, I always remember bringing my Game Boy with me. Heck, I still bring my 3DS to work with me, so I have something to do while I wait, you know, until my bosses get there, and you know, I'll just play some Smash Bros. And I got some virtual games. Believe it or not, I do have some of the Mega Man games on my Virtual Console on my 3DS, so I do play my Mega Man games as best as I can. Because as you watch this footage, I will die and die and die. I don't even think I don't even make it to a Robot Master. That's how bad I was at this. Then again, I've never played it, so I didn't know like what the layouts were gonna be. I mean, like if I jump into Mega Man 1 and I go to Gutsman stage, I know right away I'm gonna be there with those damn little, little platforms that move back and forth, and then it'll drop. So I know that. I know that's what's gonna happen. This, I was walking blind. I didn't even know what to expect. There's actually one point in the video where I actually stand on a ladder and wait to figure out the movement of the disappearing platforms. Oh my god, I fucking hate those things. Those piss me off. But anyways, as I was saying about, taking trips and taking your Game Boys with you, this is what you did, I mean, after a while you probably became a master at this Mega Man game, being on a road trip and all that stuff. You're like, oh, I'm on a road trip. This is all I brought Mega Man, and I brought, probably Dr. Mario or Super Mario, what was it, Super Mario Land, and that's like your 3 games you probably had, and you're like, oh, I already beat Super Mario Land, and beat Dr. Mario. Might as well play Mega Man and see what I can't do with that. Even though this is, like I said, it's simplistic. It's very simple to learn with this one. Like, if you want to play a Mega Man game and you own a Game Boy or the Game Boy Advance player or a Super Game Boy, this is probably a Mega Man to pick up to play easy Mega Man, as I can say. Yeah, it's still hard and still challenging, but this is an easy Mega Man game that you can jump into, play, if you want to go back to where you were at, write down the password. But other than that, it can still be challenging. Those disappearing platforms are a pain in the ass. Timing your jumps, timing your movement completely, making sure you're fast on that fire button to shoot the enemies and all that stuff. I mean, even though it's simple and it's designed because it was a Game Boy game, it's still very challenging. But I actually like this one. For the first time probably playing this game, because I can't remember playing this ever on the Game Boy. I can remember certain games I played and certain games I can't remember if I did play or not. But let's say for the first time me playing this, I liked it. It was very, very fun. Probably very hard to play on a Game Boy. Probably better on a Game Boy. I don't know. Probably a Game Boy Advance would probably be easier. But yeah, I had fun. I enjoyed it. It's a good Mega Man game. So I've been the Retro Nerd, and I recommend playing this Mega Man game if you want an easy Mega Man game. Well, anyways, like I said, I have been the Retro Nerd, and this has been another episode of Retro Night. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you guys are enjoying Mega Man March. Because I hopefully next time March rolls around, I can do some of the Mega Man Network series games and some of some other series that got like Mega Man Zero and all that shit. Maybe hopefully I can do some of those games. That'd be fun. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy Mega Man March, and Retro Nerd out.